Well, it is Friday. The second day of October has been a very, very nice one. On the cooler side, closer to 60 than anything else today. And if you liked this morning's chilly start, I have one nearly, identical for you in the morning. We will see temperatures in the low 60s consistently for your weekend. Still looking at shower chances and still looking at a nice rebound temperature-wise into next week. Be glad to tell you about that in just a few moments. It might be short-lived. We'll have more to say on that before the end of the program. In the headlines tonight, I do have just in an album that you will be able to get tomorrow. It's not officially released as of yet, but a local artist, Eddie Jenkins, stopped by the studio in the offices today. I got a sneak copy, if you will, an interview and a video that has been put together that he's done with one of his first albums to come off of, Take Me to McGoffin. So we'll go out on an entertaining note, as I like to do any chance I can get, especially on Fridays. Before that, your local COVID update, another day of positive cases, at least one of this affecting another local business or service, if you will, from what I understand. And your state COVID update, just a reminder about football back in action tonight. We'll hit some scores just to get you caught up on our viewing area teams and much more before I leave you for what I hope is going to be a beautiful weekend weather and every other way. I'll be right back after this commercial or two. Go with All Pro, and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters, too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. It's hard to describe the t-shirt lines and looks in right now at the seasonal shop, but I'm going to try. Two of them are made right here in KY, Ridge and Holler, because, in Kentucky, you're always in one or the other, and both are always beautiful. Just check these designs out. The other is Yonder, and it's made in Pikeville, and it's just as cool and creative and all Kentucky. Definitely something there to appeal to everyone. And the ever-popular Turn Row brand, also at the seasonal shop for all fans of anything farming. And you can come into the shop and experience the magic of perfectly chilled drinks. For regular and slim cans, regular or even wine bottles, cups, and more. It's the Cadillac of koozies by Brewmate. All colors and styles in stock right now at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop. Three cases of the coronavirus in McGoffin County put us at a total of 109 yesterday. One of those being another student within the McGoffin County High School identified as a cheerleader, the third cheerleader to have tested positive. One related yesterday to an individual in McGoffin County who may have contracted from his family in a neighboring county. And then the third case was actually a family member related to a Monday positive case from earlier this week. But today's update adds to that total with this information from our Public Health Director, Pete Shepard. Let's begin. I just kind of briefed everyone that we did have 3 yesterday, and that put us at 109. I know we've got more than one today, and that one is also affecting another institution, if you will. What can you tell me at this hour?
Well, one case was related to a previous exposure, the one in, I think, with the funeral in Ohio. The new case we got, it looks like it's going to be associated with the Social Services Office in Syersville. I don't have a lot of information on that. We just got that in just right before I started talking to you, so I don't have a whole lot of information on that, other than that it is the Department of Social Services in Syersville.
So that puts us at 111 going into the weekend. You also spoke prior to starting the interview that on top of initially at last report fining 2 local businesses and citing a third, that you had to go back to those businesses?
Yes, we revisited with a citation today the Quick Mark BP on the Parkway. We found them for the second time. We found the VIP on the Parkway for the second time, and we found the Speedy Z Shell Mart on the Parkway for the first time today.
How are those fines working now, and what are the amounts and ramifications?
Speedy Z, the first fine is $50, and theirs was for employees not wearing the mask and also serving customers without mask. Quick Mark BP was basically just not was not trying to keep from serving customers. Their employees were wearing masks, but they have a large amount of patrons that come in and they're not asking them to wear a mask, so they were fined $75 their second fine. VIP was fined for employees not wearing masks and also a large number of customers being able to enter the store without being asked to wear a mask, and they were fined $75 today.
How are you going about getting to the point to where you feel it necessary to fine the businesses in regards to the complaints or your investigation or what have you?
It's basically the number of complaints. I log in complaints, how many complaints, and it seems like I just get a large number on these three businesses, and they've been warned before. They've been given the package like everybody else, and I try to meet them halfway. I know that all the customers that come in, you're not going to force them to wear a mask, but I've asked them just to meet me halfway, and especially if the employees need to wear the mask. So I try to work with them, but it's just people that come to me or call me, especially the elderly, and some people. I had one of the things that broke the back on VIP today was a lady that worked at the nursing home. She has to wear a mask at the nursing home, and she works there, but she went into VIP and was waited on by an employee that wasn't wearing a mask. So when I get reports like that, then it's basically they're going to get fined again.
Any final comments before we leave you for the weekend?
I'd just like to ask everybody to wear their mask when they're going to these stores. Try not to put so much pressure on these employees. They get minimum wage. They need their job, and they don't need the aggravation of having to police the mask. So just wear a mask and everything will be fine. If all the businesses and all the employees wore masks and everybody that entered the businesses wore a mask, we wouldn't have a problem in Sayersville or McGoffin County. Just wear the mask.
Turning to our state update, in an official press release just a short time ago, the governor this afternoon announced another day, 3 out of the last 4 days, I guess it is, with over 1,000 cases in Kentucky, 1,039 cases reported as of today, and 151 of those were in kids 18 and younger, and 33 of those in the age group of 5 and under. And of course, this comes on the heels of the revelation early this morning that President Trump and First Lady had both tested positive along with some of their advisors. An illustration, says the governor, that anyone can get the coronavirus. The deaths reported today include a 68-year-old man from Boyd County and a 69-year-old woman from Fayette, a 60-year-old from Oldham County, and a 70-year-old as well from Pulaski County. I believe a 72-year-old from Menifee County as well. And as of today, about 1.5 million coronavirus tests, actually 1.507 million coronavirus tests have been performed in Kentucky, while our positivity rate today stands at 4.3%.
We know a lot about these parts. We know to get what you need to climb the gorge, you go to Miguel's, and afterwards you come back for a slice of their famous pizza. We know a great place for a relaxing weekend at the lake is in Paintsville. We know if you have a sweet tooth, you can't pass up a cone at Freezer Fresh Dairy in West Liberty. And we know if it's Friday night in the mountains, we'll be at the football field cheering on the home team. We know because we proudly serve these areas with the power to connect us all. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you.
It's one of the most popular and most famous things we've ever done at your Sayersville Lee's. Well, except for our chicken and our biscuits and our wedges and our ice and our hot dogs and, well, you know what I mean. The $5 coupon is back in this week's edition of the Sayersville Independent. That's $5 off family specials. That's 16 or 20 pieces of chicken, any way you like it, with mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and biscuits, enough to feed the fam and more. $5 off. Clip the coupon. They'll even give it to you for free in a free newspaper at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe. $5 off is back.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Still a lot of ground to cover before I leave you. A beautiful fall forecast, some football information, and some entertainment to go out on. So that leaves me with tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. A couple of quick reminders for you this Friday. Those two reminders. One, the second annual Walnut Festival coming up in just a couple of weeks here in McGoffin County, set for a couple of weeks from tomorrow, Saturday the 17th. They have a full line of entertainment and vendors, and I'll be talking about that as the organization continues in the next few days. That'll be at the South McGoffin Civil War Park. And other than that, just a quick reminder that whenever you have announcements for your church group, organization, nonprofit, what have you, just call me. I will tell everyone about them. And you can fax them, email, Facebook, drop them off here at the studio, however you so choose. And we also do birthdays and anniversaries, not just on the show, and birth announcements, free in the Sagersville Independent. And to get those seen and read there, email them to Joe, J-O, at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Tonight's funeral services brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, with a reminder tonight that services will take place tomorrow for 30-year-old Charlie Bailey, Jr. of Sagersville, husband of Leanne Saylor Williams Bailey, who survives. He is as well survived by his parents, son Mason Williams, and daughters Keona Bailey, Madison Williams, Carolina Williams, brothers Kenneth Jr. Bailey, Brian Neal Bailey, and sisters Lisa Bailey Watkins, Tanya Bailey Patrick, and a host of family and friends. Services to be held tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, with visitation continuing this evening in Mr. Bailey's honor.
Tired of worrying about the kids using too much data and overages on your bill? Well, the folks at Appalachian Wireless know that during our new normal, data and speed are necessities for communication in our daily lives. That's why they've created the Unlimited Plus plan. With 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. With Unlimited Plus, you get more data on the region's best network, and it starts at $90 a month for the first line. That's $10 a month more than our normal unlimited plan. For double the high-speed data, go into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or AppalachianWireless.com for more information on Unlimited Plus.
There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Go to Conley Tire in Staffordsville or ConleyTire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire.
Kickoff set for 7:30 tonight under what will be cool skies for high school football for the McGoffin County Hornets. It's their second district game out of 4, which are all going to be played in a row this season. Yeah, just a quick reminder, the Hornets are hosting Lawrence County tonight at 7:30. That is senior night, and that will be the second week in a row for a district matchup. The Hornets faced off against Belfry last week and came up well short of the defending state champions, 7-time champions, I guess it is, 59-20 your final score. The Hornets in their district, and that's with the 8th district, are 0-1. So after this weekend, it's 2 road games and then only 1 home game left. That's right, after tonight, you've only got one more chance to catch the Hornets at home, and that will be Clay County on October the 23rd. So keep that in mind. This season, it's going to be over. Of course, it's shorter by a game, but it's going to feel much shorter than that, I do believe. And looking over into Johnson County and the Golden Eagles, they too are kicking off tonight at 7:30. They're on the road, which is the only place they've been since the start of the season. They took out Bell County 36-0 in their season opener at Bell, 47-17 last week for Central at Simon Kenton, and they're at Clay County tonight at 7:30. Clay County is a district game for Johnson Central. Also in their district, Harlan, Clay, Letcher Central, and Perry County Central. They're playing Perry County Central at home next week. And for Coach Jericho and the Paintsville Tigers, a 39-24 win opened the gates for them at East Jessamine, and then they hosted Hazard last week, and that was a rout 54-0, and they are on the road at Perry County Central tonight at 7:30 for the Paintsville Tigers. Our other top and most entertaining story yet to come right now. Let's preface that with a totally unrelated report, that being your Licking Valley RACC Outlook, which has us looking once again at the upper 30s tonight. And I do have, not tonight, but a little further on down the line, I've got the 70s. I've also got the word frost. Yes, 39 chilly degrees tonight under partly cloudy skies. We'll also see some areas of fog rolling in after 4 in the a.m. Calm winds, though, glad to report. And 39 will give way to about 63, 64 maybe tomorrow for your Saturday. For the most part, 75% of it or so, the weekend is pretty consistent. 63 and 54 for your low tomorrow night. It's going to be a nice day and night for your Saturday. Mostly sunny, a few clouds tomorrow night. Picture perfect. Sunday's going to start off that way, partly sunny, and we'll hit it right around 63, 64 again. Our next setup, though, does start to work in here maybe mid-late afternoon, and we'll start after 3 or 4 to factor in a 30, maybe 40% chance of showers into your Sunday and Sunday evening, and a low of around 45. Those showers will be pretty much short-lived and confined to those few hours of your Sunday and out of here. And then behind that, we'll have some, again, cooler temperatures. We'll start off closer to 60, 61 on Monday of next week, but dry and clear and nice, mostly sunny, 61. And that, on Monday night, is the coldest night that we have in the forecast period. We have 37 degrees under mostly clear skies Monday night. That means that by Tuesday morning, yep, some of us could see a little frost. Most definitely will. But after that frost is gone, we'll hit the 70s for at least a couple of days. Sunshine 71 on your Tuesday, mostly clear that night. Wednesday a little warmer still, around 73, sunny, mostly clear. Another picture-perfect day in the neighborhood. And even though we take another hit temperature-wise with another setup that rolls through, it's going to be a dry one, and 67 and sunny for your Thursday, and 66 and partly sunny for your Friday right now. I mean, beautiful weather, just a bit of a back and forth between the 60s and the 70s, but with the only exception of some showers on your Sunday. Other than that, it's full of sunshine. And here's the note we're going to leave you on this evening. A little entertainment for you this Friday from a local artist. Music's been a journey since high school for Mr. Eddie Jenkins, and most of you know as of late of him and having heard him and Midnight Promise. Now, after his first album, comes the second, titled Take Me to McGoffin.
Yeah, the first one that come out, it was more of a kind of like an outlaw country, kind of like a 70s country. And this one is more, if I would classify it, it would be southern rock mixed with actually some 80s rock without all the techno stuff. More guitar driven.
Give me a couple of your favorites and the inspiration for them.
Well, there's one song I have on there called Rock Bottom, and I have never personally dealt with drug addiction, but I wrote it from the standpoint of people's lives that I've seen that, you know, lost their lives even. And I actually had one guy who was an addict that messaged me and said that, you know, that song was so true, and he actually died like a month later. And so it kind of, you know, even though I've never dealt with it, it kind of, you know, it hits home for our region. And of course, Take Me to McGoffin. There's a line in there that I wrote titled Children Grow Up Too Fast, and that, you know, that's, my kids are grown now, and but I wanted to write a song about home and didn't know how to, and when you try to sit down and write, you can't really. It just has to come to you naturally. And that was a song that basically just come to me in 15 minutes. I wrote it.
So tell me about real quick the one that we've got the video for tonight.
White Lightning, Hell on Wheels. If anybody has watched Smokey and the Bandit, they know that there's a trip that they make from Texarkana, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. And they're bringing Coors beer there, and they have this rich millionaire or whatever, he's challenging them to make the trip, that they can't do it on time. And I thought, you know, what if East Kentucky, someone around here was challenged that, what would it be? And it would be, you know, taking moonshine to Mardi Gras maybe. So so I kind of come up with the idea of the video was going to be like kind of like a spin-off, you know, like a play-off on Smokey and the Bandit.
So this thing's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, where they can get it, what's the options here?
Well, I have it on CD physical copy that you can buy from me, or you can message me on Eddie Jenkins Music, or just message my personal Facebook. And also, if you stream online, or you have, I know a lot of the newer vehicles, you can't even get a CD, you know, you got to have MP3s and all that. But any platform, this should be on any platform that you choose.
You play anywhere, anytime?
I'm actually playing about every weekend. And the next one will be tomorrow night, Saturday. We'll be at the Brick House over in Prestonburg, out there on the patio. We practice social distancing and all that stuff.
I'm sure you can get a CD there.
Yeah, come out and check us out and get a CD.
Eddie tells me that he will also be, as will a lot of other great local performers, some of the entertainment at the Walnut Festival here in Montgomery County coming up, and we'll be talking about that in the few days ahead, letting you know what they have planned there. For now, that's all I'm going to talk about, with the exception of saying good night. Have a good weekend, and please join us back here next Monday for more of Your News Today. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of the show.